defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Handoff to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it, that just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverine. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Atkins. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And he'll be brought down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 10 over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for room. It's Welsh. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Lewis to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Hayden. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here, you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
On the direct snap, it's Edwards. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lewis wants to pass. Got the quick pass. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big
touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have...
Going for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. One more play to pad the stats. Lewis to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's going to go down as time has run out. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.